Well, hello there. Oh, we need that. There we go. Blurry today. Let's fix that too. Just a second here. We'll make sure everything's happy. You're up. You're up. Okay. Let's fix that really quick. Nope. Crash the camera. Cool. Discard that. Back here. There we go. That's better. Whoa. Put on there. There we go. All right. So we were working on this WebSockety stuff. Almost forgot that going. Oh, that is not working correctly. There we go. Okay. That's good. Let's get that on silent. Okay. Let's open the water. So, login stuff. We need to do that. Let's get our docs open again. And actually, this doesn't want to be bool. This is void. Flutter. WebSocket. Here we go. So we moved a lot of our connect stuff in here. We moved all our connect stuff in here. That goes out of there now. And what more docs here? Repository. Oh, that is the entirety of the example. Okay. Okay. All right. So for login, we have this stuff stored in here. This needs to be wrapped in a try block because this could fail and it'll raise an exception. And for now, we'll do is there even any context that we can add here? Just thinking here. I guess we can do that. That's decent. Okay. And then we can continue this pattern of throwing this an exception here if we have an issue. We'll catch it up top and display it if there is trubs. All right, so we need to know this actually needs to be, this can't be a void. This needs to be a string because we need to tell them stuff. Right, okay. Just make sure we do that really quick. Get that out of there. We need to now look at what we expected the server expects to see. And that's going to be in protocol, which we probably have to... We need to re-implement that, I think. Because there's no... Yeah, fine. Version 1. I need to go to... Let's look at the client old here. So this supports a protocol. Does this? UI and then protocols. This needs to be our same protocol. Pretty sure. Okay, and when we did the login. Handle login. We connect to the server. Login message is a struct, so we need to send JSON. Remembering how I did this now. And this might be a silly idea. We might, you know, change this, but for now, we're going to just implement what we had. User and pass just as a string. So we need to encode you. Okay, so here we do. We can do const data. We can call it that. Or we can call it login data. Username, which is user name. Password, which is password. Oh, because that's, yeah, okay, this needs to be final. And then we can do let's call you JSON encode login data. And then we do WebSocket channel. What was it? Add. Ooh, we didn't do. It's Chan. Oh, it's .sync .add. That. We need to tell you that you can't be null. Perfect. Okay. And we already handled that case up there. So that should be fine. And then how do we do listen correctly? I think it's just we listen. They used message. You need to say you can't be null. And then on this, undefined message. Oh, I did this wrong. This needs to be here. There. Oh, because this is in a function. I guess we need to just make you a blank and then return the message. Is there like a timeout we can do? I guess we just have to write one. Let's just go with that for now really quick. I'm interested in getting, we'll need to run this. I'm interested in getting this tested. So Make sure we're kind of on the right track here. Let me run that before I forget while I'm thinking about it. Okay, so now that over there. Okay. In our login, sign in on pressed. Do that. We're going to, well, I lied. We need to go over here first in our state. Let's call you, that's not it. It's connection. Server connection, that's what we called you. That's, yeah. This is for now just localhost. We'll need to figure out a way to tie that into to be supplied or by read from a config file. But for now, we're gonna go with that. That should be fine. Then here, what did I call this? And then this is going to be the text of the username controller. Stop that. Get down here. And this is going to be password controller text. Like so. But this is going to, I need to look up. I don't want a modal. I want a snack bar. That's what I want. Couldn't remember the name of it for a second there. Drawing a total blank. Okay. Display a snack bar. Snack bar page. Okay. So we do that. We do that. Why aren't you happy? Why can't I do that? On pressed. Do I need to do like... Should be what I should be able to do that. But I would need to then... Can't do a constant here though, because... So that needs to be a variable. This needs to be in text, though. And then I need of context show snack bar. Snack bar. Okay. What am I misunderstanding or doing incorrectly here? Is it because I've defined you? Check. On click. Snack bar. Let's just say. On pressed. Maybe I just need that. Is that the correct syntax? There, I think I was doing that wrong. We're going to take widget can't be assigned a parameter type snack bar. I can do that though. Okay. So get in here. Let's go into the server. We'll start you. Start the app. And we can start doing stuff. I'll check out for these on no value. Okay, where did I get here? URL. Oh, okay, so we need to fix that up. That's fine. URL. We need to do something like that. No address associated with host name. In the Go version, double check here. Definitely not finding the server, that's for sure. Oh, you know why? For one, I did this wrong. The other reason might be that it needs a port. I don't like that Enter doesn't submit this, so I need to fix that too. Localhost port, yeah, 49520. Okay. But I'm listening on 8080 for some reason. I don't remember why I made the decision. But let's fix that. Okay, so we didn't get an error, except for null check operator using a null value. Connection login. $41. Why would you not have a sync? Oh, Chan is null. That's why. So I need to understand this. Oh, I'm not in debug though. It's all right. We can try that again. Go. So channel is null. Boop. Boop. We get down here. Wonder if can't see. We do that and then Chan. Channel is null still. Do I have to do like an await or something? Okay, yeah, you're not happy. I got you. Submit that again. Now it's not null. Okay. Didn't give me back a message though. Stream has already been listened to. Oh. Okay, so I need to understand streams better. I'm doing streams incorrectly here in two ways. First and foremost, the channel doesn't get picked up. Let me stop and restart this real quick. Just do whatever. When I come in here, bop, 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 bop. I think I need to await. Let's test that theory. Well, I can't do that because this is an async. So I need to have a better solution or a better understanding of the correct procedure there. And I'm also getting shrubs here. We can do this real quick. Okay, and if I submit the second time, it should have a channel. Not getting any information in the server. Stream has already been listened to. Okay. All right, so we need to learn about Dart streams more. Receiving stream events. Okay, so yeah, wait for. Why are you in light mode? You monster. Streams are done when there are no more events in them, and the code receiving the events is notified of this, just as it is notified when a new event arrives. Reading events using an await for loop. Loop stops when the stream is done. Little internet blip there. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. Super fun. We'll let that settle out. There we go. Okay. So. What was I looking at? I was looking at this. So theoretically, I should be able to. I'd like more examples. Looking at this here. So we should be able to await. But then we'd have to async still. Which maybe we get to. Like, maybe that's the answer. I want to understand. Broadcast stream. But this isn't a broadcast stream. It's my correct way to do this. This example isn't really give me what I'm trying to understand the correct way to do this part, because you can close the stream, but I don't want to do that. This should actually be oh no, it's this way. But for that I would need that. Is that not? Must be misunderstanding that too. Hi yourself there, random. How's it going? Let's see here. Language is that? Dart. This looks more promising. Here's an example of an echo server. All right, so we don't want the server, we want the client. So we connect first, then on connected, send WS. On connected, we listen. On message, we set, what is E? WebSocket.send, which is not what we were using, that's for sure. What are you using? I heard this language just now for the first time. Cool. Keep grinding. Cool. We'll do. Appreciate you. See here. Where's E coming into this? Oh, E. Okay, E. This is the message coming in. I don't know why you called it E, but okay. E.data. Okay, that's interesting. And then this is a different. This is a different WebSocket package. But I think we can adapt some of this. It's just here they do that instead of. Okay. How do I want to hook that up then? Does calling an async function. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to know. We need to know when a future's ready. That's part of our issue here. Love it. Okay, so here. Yeah, we need to await it. Okay, so this has to be async as well. This is a future string. So this is part of our probs. So we need to either make all of these async or something else. Let's go with that first, just for fun. This is not correct. Where's my... It's JSON decode is what it is. JSON decode message as, and it's JSON. Oh, yeah. String dynamic. Sorry for asking. I'm also self-studying web development, particularly backend. So you give me an idea on which part or skill I must focus on mostly in back-end development. This is where I would send you. You can click on back-end. You can see all kinds of different things that you could learn. send the linky link there, throw it in both chats. So you can click on backend and you can see, and you can go through this here. You can learn about the internet, learn this, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, etc. Pick a language, all this good stuff here. And you can kind of work through whatever makes sense to you. When you click into these, they have free resources, they have premium resources. Probably don't use AI stuff for now if you're learning. And then there's been beginner project ideas. So there's all kinds of stuff. Oh, I guess there's no projects yet. They're coming. But there's all kinds of stuff that you can get an idea of what you should think about learning. And then if you're doing Go, get this open here. Get that. Shameless self-promotion. I made a tutorial series, and I'll drop this in both chats as well. I made a a tutorial series on just doing like basic API server type stuff with Go. Okay, so yes, and then I can't do that. But if I do all that, oops. Yeah, you bet. To string there. It can be ugly. Also learning Go, cool. That's what the server's written in for this. What the UI, I started writing UI in it, but I kept running into issues with the framework I was using. So I had to decide if I wanted to do Flutter or not. And so we're kind of doing a re-implementation of the client. Why are you login is broken? And it's because this is a future. So we need to do, we would need to await this, which would mean that this needs to be async here. Don't use build context across async gaps. Okay. We'll use it for now, just to see. And we'll have to go solve that problem at some point. Okay, if we do random, I get nothing in there, but I didn't get an error back. Let me go look at my server log. Failed to read frame header. Error reading for WebSocket, failed to get reader. Failed to read frame header. Okay. EOF. So it gave me, it sent an empty. Oh. This shouldn't be. It does convert it to a string. What's the correct method? Username, password. And also I need to look at We need to send some more stuff here, I think. Where did I put my login? It's the UI part, handle login. We dial the server. We marshal the login message. This. New message. So we need a little bit more. Okay, that's right. That's what I did for that. But I would still expect it to see something other than an empty frame. Maybe it's because I converted it to a string. I don't know if that's correct. Okay. Decoding. This might be what do we do? This goes to a byte slice in Go. But, oops. Take a look at this. JSON.encode. That's the same. Is it because... What if I just do U of R? What if I just call you that? What do you think about them apples? It should still be wrong because we're not doing a full message, but... Failed to read frame header. Hmm. JSON encode. So they're using JSON dot encode. I don't know if there's any difference. Streams. Oh yeah. Sorry about that. Okay, so make sure I make room here real quick. Send it. Okay, so it didn't give me the same error that time. I think that's still a string. Interesting. Okay. So, the other thing they mentioned, though, we're going to leave that for now. We need to fix this. I can't await that. Can I await this? Not a subtype of future. Okay. We need to look at some other stuff here again. Okay, let's get rid of that. I wish docs here were better. WebSocket sync, which is just like a stream sync, except it's closed method supports optional parameters. And then stream sync. Add stream. Okay, so that's probably what we want to do is add a stream. Assumes the elements. Okay, so sync.add stream. It should be strings. Wait. Do that. This isn't actually that. So we need to actually create. This is a stream. Let's just use dynamic here for a second. Response stream. New. How do I do that? New stream. Stream. Dynamic. Don't want that. So we can add a stream. Sure, whatever. I want. Doesn't tell me anything more. These are. Need more examples. think this closes my stream though. If I don't think this is correct. I think I'm misunderstanding. Because this looks like they're using that to create a stream that emits things. I've already got a stream. If I was to do this, then I could say I thought it was close. But it's not. Oh. It would be sync close. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to close the connection. I want to close the listen. This may just be a flawed sort of thing, too. Earns a stream subscription. Ah, okay. And then can I do that? No, because you're inside of here. I would need to do you here. Are you like them apples? Stream has already been listened to. Stop that to be sure that we have a fresh run here. Stream has already been listened to. That took. Try that again really quick. I think it's because we don't await this. We would need to do something else there to control the flow. For the first time, good. Second time, okay, yeah. Second time we already get the, okay. So can we do, no. Um, because this doesn't return future. We can't await that. Um, how do I await a stream a message? Let's see here. Oh, so I can theoretically chan stream and then I can do this here. And then I cancel the sub, except for we don't have a sub. But maybe that doesn't matter because I'm not actually subbing to that. I don't know if this will work. Stream has already been listened to. Can I also do this in here? I think I can do that. Let's print you out really quick. Stream's already been listed. Okay. Restart. Nothing came out either way. That could be because it didn't return. Should go. The other thing we could think about is a broadcast stream, and piping things over. So we connect, we get our stream. Can I do... We can do that. We need to do that. For funsies, just to see. Okay, so if you do that to trigger it. Don't check operator using a null value. But we awaited you. Does this need to go up here by chance? Oh, this is not that. False. Okay, so it's not broadcast. And I can't just convert it. Can I do my return up there? Just out of curiosity. Stream's already been listened to, but Flutter 084 stream has already been listened to. Hmm. Can I do... No. I don't think I can do that here. This isn't like a huge issue for login. Because I want to... Well, actually, I don't know if I want to disconnect on a failed login. But it's going to become an issue when we want to get different types of data out of here, right? Which is why I'm kind of spending this time kind of exploring around what the streams do. So the thing I could do... we would need to... We would get rid of channel here. Is what would ultimately happen. We would need... What we need to do is... I think I could do... Is a... Um, we can do some class stuff to do kind of to mimic a struct, right? Pretty sure. Can I think I can do, so if I was to just do for funsies, not that, but this let's just say like so. We need a constructor needs to be capital like so. To be this, oh, that's what I need to do. That, okay. Then could I do that? Structures can't have return type, but just say did that. I don't really like that name though. I call it that. Let's just say sure, you can be final. I don't care. Okay, so I could do that. That seems to be valid. That doesn't solve my sort of wonky awaitness. Guard the use with a mounted check. So maybe we can still do that if there seems to be a way to do that, because we still need to show a snack bar in case of errors, right? So we will need context in there eventually. Okay, so this is, I think, our way forward. I think this is what we do, because we do have a protocol struct in here. I would like to simplify this if I could a bit, but it's fine for now. New message. There's a message which has a category. And we've done, let's stop this. Where did we do? We did an enum here. We would need to do This would need to live in the class, I think. We might need to do some stuff to make it stringable. That's fine. Categories, yes. So, let's get rid of this real quick. Then we wouldn't even need this in here, which would tidy this up a bit, right? Let's just wrap that up. We can break it out if we need it later. We don't need that. We don't need that. We await the channel to be ready. We need another one of them, though. I don't need that, though. Okay. I want to put this in here. Yeah, I think I do. We can move it later if we want to. So we need message category. Which is just that, and then okay, it must have at least one. That's fine. Okay, server, don't need quotes. Server message, game updates, registration. You're complaining about my capitals, aren't you? My brain is halfway in GoLand still. Okay. Registration, login, character, client input, connection. Perfect. And then we need message type as well, which I would love to get rid of, but we'll rethink the protocol stuff in some other time. We need text system client submit create client request created ready operation success creation failure connection lost goodbye. Okay, now we got our enums. We don't need foo anymore. But this needs to be we also want we probably want to define that as a constant int. This is just 1 right now. Oh, you want that to be lower too. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now call to this message is fine. Oh, did that backwards. Right? How are you purple? Non-nullable. Oh, because you can be null. I just want you to be category, I think. And enums. Just thinking. Would it be, would that, okay, that does fix that. Okay, because it will be defined by the constructor. Okay. So. Message type version that around int version, except this is just going to equal protocol version. That won't be provided by the message creator. Content. So this would be a byte array. In Go. I think it's just a string though in Flutter or Dart. And then because it's all JSON, right? So we've made things kind of easy there. Dart timestamp. Date time. We'll go with that. This needs a category, a type, and content. What are you not happy about? Timestamp must be initialized. That's fine. Dart add logic to constructor. Is it just like actually that does need to be provided because it's coming from the thingamajigger there, and this actually has to come from there too. I need to do a helper category type. Getting confused here. So I need to create a helper that creates a new message, and that will use that'll have less arguments, right? This is mostly for marshalling and unmarshalling. I don't need that right now. I'll just set that aside. Okay. Sure, do that thing while you're there. Okay, so this is for messages will be in here. Message, it's broadcast. And then here Let's also do that your lowercase. And we initialize you to false. When we do connect, we wait for channel to be ready. This will make this nullable. Which means, oops, which means it can't be final, just nullable. So we connect, we use that for now. We should we'll do that just for ease of future, and I should remember to use single quotes because we're in Dartland. Okay, so I should also do we'll do an int here again just to make it easier to drive things. This server port. Okay. This still needs to be async. We'll need to fix this up a little bit here. This actually should go inside of here. This is if we're not connected, I still need to put that in parens though. Okay. Let's just comment that real quick. All that real quick. I don't need that just yet. Might need to change some of this. That's fine. We'll just kind of try to focus on one thing at a time here. Okay, so we await channel ready, and then we say controller message broadcast. Right? No. It was yes, that. And then we can say the example in here. We say, let's just make a new, we'll call it on message. Same as they did in that other example that we kind of stole some stuff from. Did I put you in the wrong? I did. I put you in the wrong place. Oops. Get out of there, please. we do that's not null, then we add. This takes data, which is message. But this is the, where did I put that? They had some interesting ideas in there. This one. I don't think this gives us. This isn't message. This is a string. But then we still need to do the sync add. But we need to also do we need to decode where was my I can do up here a from JSON, which is string dynamic JSON. Not name. Their syntax they're using in the official docs. That's what I needed. Okay. Perfect. Wrong. Its category equals the JSON data category as category. Or not category, message category. Then type is JSON type as message type. Then version equals JSON version as an int. Content is JSON content as string. Then I might need to change that, but that's fine. Time stamp is JSON time stamp. Is that what I called you? Hang on. Or wait for now. this is going to be problematic. So I haven't done up until now. I was using the same library, so I was a little sloppy with this. This is M type. This is M category. We're going to leave it for now, but we will need to fix that at some point. In fact, let me make myself a bug. Tidy up protocol naming. Now that we have a client that isn't using the shared protocol stuff / same language. For now, it can stay that way. It's okay. Not brilliant, but it's okay. And then we can go back. And I can do the same thing. I can do a to.json, which I'll do in a minute. But then user from JSON. So message from JSON in here. From JSON data as map string dynamic. What are we unhappy about? That's the way they're using the example. Oh, okay, I got to decode it. I see. Decoded is JSON decode. This is not a string, though. That is a that. Then from JSON decoded, put M in the sync. Is there a I don't want a code gen library. Could also do oh, that's using code gen stuff. I don't, you know. All right, we're going to go with that for now. Otherwise, or not connect, but I should do that. And then I can recall on message. Because that means our broadcast channel somehow went away. We could do... I don't really want to do that. What's the proper method to do logging? I would need to do a log. Okay. Could do... I need... What is my import? Oh, logging 130. I probably... That doesn't exist. I would need to... This is in... I thought this was in core. That really need to be pulled? Oh, a new version of Flutter. Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess I did need to pull down logger. Okay. Where is the import for you? Package. Okay, there we are. Logging dart. What? Told you, didn't I? Oh, I did logger. I need logging. There we go. What's there a Nothing there. Anyhow. Back to what I was doing. Okay, so we could just do a log. I would feel better about knowing logger dot you were right. No, it's log. Where'd that go? Logging. Log dot. Log dot warning. Did I not put? I put you in message. Whoops. Yeah, we need to move message someplace else, but that's fine for now. I don't want it in message class. I want brain fart. How are you shattered? Shadowed. Yeah, you're not. That's the answer. We'll do that. So now when we do our connect, we wait for that, we do that, and then we can go back to their example, and we can say channel.stream.listen message in here. We say on message. We're gonna call you data though. Just because it'll be less confusing, hopefully. Okay, so there. Hopefully that wires that up. We await a connection. We do our stuff here with our data. We'll need to fix that up, but for now we can do that. We don't need that. We need to instead I don't need that anymore right now. Need that anymore right now. And then so here we're gonna want to well, no, we don't want to do that either. Do that. All right, this needs to be. Ooh, we would need our channel in there still for that. Unless we were to do. We should still be able to do that. Except it has to be a message. So we're going to do a quick This is what are you supposed to be? Login. No. Category. Yeah, category is login. Type is client submit. Oh, that's because I need that. This is protocol version. This is JSON login. That's now. This isn't quite correct still, I don't think, but it's closer actually, just for free while we're here. Okay, now is there a way to defer? It's an async library. Run function at end of, or run function when future returns. How about that? Hi to you as well. I guess we still just have to do still have to await do that. That'll break. Well, actually, yeah, that'll be broken because how do I do a future correctly in here? Um, let's see here. Oh, can I do... Can I do that? Not a subtype of future. Okay. So we would need to just completely... What is a future delayed? Runs this computation after delay. I don't want that. I need an example of a... future string, because strings can't be nulled, I think. Could do future then. Oh, I can do this. I can do... Oh, no, I can't do that. This isn't helping me as much as I would like. I could do... this, I think. I might need to... No, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. Oh, okay, I can do... So I can await, and then I can say... We need to do this here, though. Wait a minute. How, can I, streams make this a little bit awkward. Let's see. Wait for serializes consumption stream items. Listen will process them concurrently. Wait for final I in 10 in, so wait process I. Is this a start and... Oh, okay, I see. Final I in 10 ints, process I. I don't think that's going to matter in this. So we probably do want to listen. Because the request stream is never... Oh, okay. So I do need to await for. But then... Or I could just do that directly. And either return a throw statement at the end. Okay, so then throw exception, no result, let's just say. So that'll fix that. What is still unhappy? Nothing is still unhappy. You lied to me. Let's see what happens. Whatever. Catch up. Oh, I'm missing a bracket. That's what's wrong. Server connection. Somewhere along the way, I dropped one. Okay. Now. Wah, 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 wah. Boop. Nothing. I don't think it's not getting anything back, I bet. I do see some issues over here, though. Let's make a little room and restart that. Try that again. Okay. All right. I need to figure out what's up with that. I don't think it's actually returning. Failed to read frame header. Failed to get reader. Failed to read frame header. Okay. Anywho, we've been going for 2.5 hours. So I'm going to call it here for tonight. Tomorrow we will... Tomorrow's Tuesday. I don't stream. I may or may not. We'll see. I might jump on. We'll see what I got going on. But normally I do this 4 days a week, starting on Friday, ending tonight. I stream starting at 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time right now. So if you like this kind of thing, swing by again. Thanks for everybody who did come and hang out. Appreciate you.